Nations people and acknowledge elders past, present and emerging.
Welcome to Before the Game, proudly brought to you by The Professionals.
Hi everyone and welcome to Before the Game, brought to you by The Professionals. Real Estate Murray Bridge, we thank them for sponsoring Before the Game each week. And with me, alongside of me, I've got Terry Connolly from the Tailem Men Football Club / SNFL / whatever racing organisation. But Murray, thanks for joining us, Terry, at short notice. So you'll be pardoned any errors that you make. But you don't make errors, I know that. David Shench is with us. You're in the box with me today, David. Thanks for joining us. How you been, mate?
Good, thanks, Shane. Really relaxed these days. No president's roll or anything like that, and I'm able to have a bit of time off and get away and do a few things. So
looking forward to it. All right. We'll kick off with the sponsors. Terry, if you can read through those for us on your list.
No worries, Shane. So we've got awards and sponsors. The major sponsors, Swamport Hotel. Annual awards, Taste Irrigation and Potter, Player of the Year, Dutton's leading goal kicker, Goal of the Year and Team of the Year, McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks, Mark of the Year, Chemist King, Lowell Parker Club Championship. And we've also got weekly awards, McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks, Mark of the Day, Dutton's Goal of the Day, Dutton's Team of the Week, Smiley Car Wash / Farm Fresh Markets, Player of the Day, Elders Rising Star Best 21 and Under, Murray Sales Defender of the Day, Crowy's Paints 1%er, Coin Toss and the Weather Wall, Replay Red Arc, Umpires Enervin, sorry, I was going so well. So we thank all those sponsors.
You're not the first to have trouble pronouncing that word, Terry, so thanks for that. Mentioning sponsors and David Clark and Professionals, fortunate enough to have a little chat with David earlier on, and we'll just throw to that and see what he had to say. And with me I've got David Clark from the Professionals Real Estate team. Good on you, David. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Shane.
And thanks for getting behind us in Before the Game here and helping us promote the local game. So tell us a bit about yourself, Clarky. You know, where's your background? Footy, work, farms, whatever?
Yep, all right. So, background is dairy farming for 30 odd years, and then it was time for a sea change, as they say. So we bought the real estate company here nearly 17 years ago, and it's actually been fantastic. The area's great, and it's all coming to fruition now with everything opening up and all the rest of it. Thomas Foods restarting, so yeah, it's all positive for Murray Bridge, there's no doubt about that.
Excellent. During last season, you come and approach us, said you want to be interested in getting on board in some way or form to support RMFL TV.
Yep.
And obviously that was the infancy of Before the Game.
Yeah.
But what made you do that?
Okay, so obviously to promote the business, but more importantly to help promote footy, because with the guys you got on there at the present moment with the River Murray Footy League, approaching the new clubs like the Suns and all the rest of it to make things happen like it is, it's pretty outstanding, and I reckon it's great for the association. It's actually secured this league for quite some time. We had guys in the Great Southern where I played before saying, you'll be back with us in a few more years because you'll fold. It's actually the opposite way around now. It's and you guys are just nailed everything beautifully, and the people that have come in, the clubs that have come in, have been fantastic, nice people and good club people.
Well answered. well answered, and must admit we're pretty excited and happy with how things are going as well. And we've talked about that earlier with the Manum guys around just the unpredictability of the competition, and which is good, great for the comp. Just on a business side of it, what's the market doing and how's things going for the professionals in the real estate area?
Yeah, look, we're ticking along pretty nicely. Like I said before, with Thomas Foods reopening, I think yesterday they announced on Facebook they need another 350 workers. At the present moment, we do not have one house spare, and that's just not us as professionals, but all agents in town. Properties are lasting on the market for probably sometimes 2 or 3 days, whereas 2 years ago, they were lasting 12 months. But Murray Bridge being affordable, we've got the river. We still haven't completely utilised what Murray Bridge is intent for. But when that happens, we will see some pretty impressive increases. The last 18 months, we've had a capital growth of about 150,000 per property, and I think at the moment we're sitting 375 medium house price, which was Plimpton and areas like that 5 years ago. So we'll see that'll grow even more. Yeah.
Look, that's pretty good. Do you know, I mean, that's very comprehensive. Can you tell me what to put my money in the stock market?
Just put it in my bank account and I'll sort it out. Well, typical agent.
Look, Dave, we really appreciate this brief chat and letting people get to know who the professionals are, and you're the face behind the professionals team and all the mob down there. And we really appreciate your support and getting behind us at RMFL TV before the game. So thanks very much, Dave, and all the best.
All the best. Thanks, guys.
Back to you guys. And that was Clarkey, great bloke Clarkey, and he certainly does a good job for the River Murray. We appreciate his help. All right, Terry, over to you, the Club of the Year Chemist King Award.
Chemist King Club of the Year, an award all clubs are looking forward to win. We've got Imps leading with 26, the Eagles on 24, Jervois 18, Tigers on 14, Cats 14, Suns 6 and Manum 6, Storm on 4, and Ramblers on 2.
All right, thanks, Terry. We'll go to the Dacia Irrigation and Fodder Player of the Year, and we'll go to the votes from last week. And Ramblers versus the Mallee Districts, we see there Lachlan Paddock got 3, Alex Pfeiffer 2, and Cam Bellany 1 vote. Terry.
Cats v Tarlin Bend, 3 to Clint Richardson, 2 Sam Plungers and 1 Matt Hartman.
Sprocker.
Yeah, there's Imps in Southern Mallee, and the Crows listed player Josh Smithson got 3, Tommy Howard 2, and the evergreen Lukey Harrison got 1.
And we go to Manum and Jervois. Josh Scott got 3 votes, Benny Hanson with 8 goal 2, and Dylan Barry with the 1 vote. And the leaders there are Josh Smithson on 8, Ben Hanson 7, Josh Scott 6, Clint Dement 5, Jack Penfold 5, Alex Pfeiffer and Matt Hartman 4 each. Leading goal kickers, David.
Yeah, Benny Hanson having a great season so far with 18, Tommy Keogh up at the Suns with 16, Johnny Bryce is starting to get a bit of touch, 12, Michael Leonard from the Storm with 11, Lockie Thomas and Josh Scott 8 each, so Jervis got a bit of forward power there, haven't they?
We certainly have. We'll go to the Swampert Hotel League ladder. Over to you, Terry, to read that out.
Yeah, we've got the Blues on top with 6, equal with the Suns 6, Jervois 4, Cats 4, Manum 2, Ramblers 2, Tarlin and Storm 2, and Maipo yet to register.
All right, we'll just throw to the Duttons Team of the Week, which has been up on Facebook all week too. And there's the side there from last week. And obviously Benny Hanson, full forward, kicking 8 goals. Josh Scott, centre half forward there. So, yeah, very strong presence there in the forward line for Jervois. Yeah, so a lot of fun, the teams of the week. Not exactly the easiest job to do when you get about 8 midfielders there vying for 3 spots, but we'll move on. Now, we will, that's right, we've got an interview. So we'll go to that one with the Manum Footy Club, and here's what Clint and Benny Quinn had to say to us. With me, I've got the Manum President Clint Warhurst and the coach Ben Quinn. Thanks for joining us, guys.
No worries, mate.
I know it's a busy time getting ready for the game ahead and everything like that, but appreciate the time you've given us.
That's right.
Yeah, so Clint, new president in the role this year. What have been some of the challenges you've had as a president coming into the footy club?
Sort of just managing people, to be honest.
Yeah.
I guess having a pretty good committee on our side helps a lot. but yeah, just learning the different roles that a president does. It's pretty easy to sit back and judge what they're doing, but until you step into the role
in the driver's seat,
then you actually learn how much is actually on your shoulders. And yeah, I think the best way for me to do it is to delegate. With the good committee that we've got, it's easy to shuffle the jobs around and spread the load. So.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I've got to make comment. One of your guns administrators, from what and my dealings with Bryce Yench, not Bryce, Kieran. Sorry, I always say the wrong name. So Kieran Yench does a power of work, and his work's good quality.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. Yeah, he's got a good social marketing person on his side, which definitely helps. But yeah, pushing that sort of professionalism as well this year really is coming to the forefront, and yeah, that's what we wanted to achieve. So I think we're doing a good job.
Sure. Quinny, the side, you've got got a few new faces in the side this year.
Yep.
What sort of things have you put in place to get the guys to gel, get to know each other and that sort of thing, so they can understand each other's game?
Yeah, we did a lot of work early. I guess identifying when we're recruiting around not what we need just personnel-wise for the team, but also like the right fit for the club, good club people. So they've naturally gelled pretty well, but we held a camp back in February, like a 3-day camp in Manham, where we did a fair bit of hard work together, but also, worked on that team bonding and get to know each other. So all of the guys have fitted in really well, and it's, through a lot of hard work from especially Kieran as footy director in recruiting the right people to the club. So yeah, they're gelling well. We got, we've identified we've only been together, 3 weeks officially for the season, but we know there's a lot of good things in front of us. Yeah.
Sure, and back to you, Clint. The club with the numbers, Auskick numbers are really good. Your junior numbers are pretty good as well, and even got good crop of girls in the girls comp, just starting to grow as well. So you guys must be pretty buoyed by that.
Yeah, I think Quinny and I have identified that we haven't been as a club in this stronger position for as long as I can remember. I think we've got about 60 registered senior players as well. So the job of the two coaches is getting harder and harder, and it's pretty tough each week to pick who you got on the park and who misses out. But the guys we've got this year are taking it on the chin as well, and they've been pretty good about it. They come to game day and help, and definitely the girls' footy too is something that just exploded. As soon as it came out, we had enough to fill a 13s and a 16 side, which it's pretty surprising, but at the same time really good for us as well. And our junior numbers, like you said, are just really good, especially Auskick.
Yeah, with the girls' footy. Yeah, I must admit, the first night at Ramblers was blown away when there's about 45 girls that were sitting in the grandstand. I've driven in the gate about a half an hour before it started, and I've gone, Renter crowd is unreal. So
yeah, they were keen, that's for sure.
And I think they'll be looking forward to when it restarts again. Yeah. Ben, the competition is pretty hard to read, I think. I mean, we're sort of embedded River Murray guys, all of us, and to see the new development clubs or the extended clubs that have come in. What do you make of this, and what are your expectations of your side this season?
Yeah, I totally agree. Really hard to read. I think for me, I'm going to wait to make too big of an assessment until we have a crack at everyone. It's just, week to week, we've already seen some teams beat some, and then some beat others. Like, the Suns have really come out and put the heat on early, which is good, great to see. So I think it's going to be really, really tight. It's just you're gonna have to make sure you get the wins on the board when you've got it in your grasp. I guess that first one against Coorong really hurt us a little bit, but we'll regroup from that. But our expectations is we want to be challenging late in the year. We do really want to be. We know we've got to build. We've got to build that group, build the chemistry. But if we can slot together a few wins, early, keep around the pack, and then hopefully hit our straps at the right time of year. 10-20 year reunion, so why not think big? But I think it's the year where if you're in the hunt, you're in the hunt, and if you're in the mix in finals, then you're in the hunt. So
that's for sure. And I just want to commend your club and both you guys on a post I saw this morning, and I've made light of it. We'll just put that one up, Mary Lou, the side. So the fact that you guys published your side, how it's going to line up, is unbelievable leadership in this league, and I hope that everyone else takes a bit of information from this, because it promotes your club, it promotes your team, and it engages your supporters, they get more involved, and it can only be a good thing, Clint.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's, you don't want to put it up too early to
No.
give everyone a bit of insight into, who we've got on and who we don't. But definitely morning of game day will be.
And that can
throwing the
change as
side
they
up.
run out.
Oh, absolutely,
How many
yeah,
interchange
that's right.
rooms or whatever.
Everything's, there's so many variables in footy that you just never know what could happen the morning of or right before the game. So, but yeah, definitely getting it out there so our supporters can see who we've got
We're in the
and out.
media, and it's a big thumbs up to us. Saves
you.
me getting it off you Thursday night and then have to type it all up.
Yeah, no, thanks for that.
All right, we're just going to wrap it up. We have 10 questions, 10 quick questions, all right? Though you might have seen Hoodie done this before. Age?
33,
40.
Middle name?
Scott,
Thomas,
Hoodie number?
1,
14.
Nickname?
Tino,
Q.
Best mate at the club?
Ben.
He's going to say, you better say it or you might not get the gig next.
Nah, it's best man in his wedding.
Steak or seafood?
Steak,
Yeah, steak.
Steak.
or both.
Favourite TV show?
Probably The Simpsons, actually.
Master Chef.
Oh, there you go. Who do you bat for in the AFL?
Richmond.
Carlton.
Best player you've ever played with or against?
Probably Chris Hall, I reckon. Yeah, playing with. Yeah,
Cool.
pretty good.
I'd say I'll go 2. Short stint with a lad named Jamal Little from Loxton, and then Mickey O.
Mickey O, good one. And biggest influence in your career?
Probably this guy. Early days, yeah, he sort of took me under his wing, so yeah, it's good.
Well done.
Yeah, he hasn't been around for as long as I would have liked to him, but my dad, taught me the good things early, taught me the respect stuff. So yeah, that's what.
Well done. Well, that wraps us up. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
I know it's a bit out of your day, but good luck for
All
today
good.
and hope you have a good
Cheers.
match.
Thank you.
Cheers, thanks guys.
Back to you guys. And that was the Manning boys there. Great to have them on board and appreciate the time they give us in the busy day that it is on competition day. So we'll just round up from last week's round of matches. They'll kick off with the Mallee Storm 7-2-52. They got their first win underway for their A grade for this year, or for their club in all. They defeated Ramblers 7-8-50 by 2 points. Best for the Storm, Lachlan Paddock and Campbell Belaney. Best for Ramblers, Alex Pfeiffer and Riley Vanson. The Storm, Campbell Belaney kicked 2, and Ramblers, Josh Andrews kicked 2, Sprott.
Yeah, the Suns came to Johnston Park, and it's like a second home for those boys. They train here occasionally. 14-11 defeated Imps 7-8, so it's a great win for them. The best for the Suns were Jossie Smithson, Ben Moroney. Best for Imperials were Lukey Harrifield, Nathan Dace. Tommy Howard got 4, and Ben Moroney got 3 for the Suns, and Johnny Boris got 3 for Imps.
And the Coorong Cats against Talon Ben. Coorong Cats 78, defeated Talon Ben 10. Best for the Cats, Clint Richardson and Sam Plungers. For Talon, the coach, Nathan Stark and Daniel Perks, who's having a great year. Goals for the Cats were Sam Sanders and Brodie Martin with 3 each.
Terry didn't read out the Talon Ben goal kickers, mate.
Well, I think we only go in multiple.
Oh,
Multiple points.
a little side joke there. Out to Jervois. Well, Jervois defeated Manham 20 goals, 6-1-26. Manham 9-8-62. Best for Jervois, Ben Hanson, Josh Scott. Best for Manham, Mitchell Smith and Mitchell Heward. Goals, Ben Hanson 8, Josh Scott 6, and goals for Manham, Max Wakefield kicked 3. So we'll go to around the clubs with our Facebook slides, and we'll kick off with you, Terry. What do we got here?
We've got Anthony Sadler playing his 150th game. Well done to him. And 148 with Meningi and 2 with the Cats. So well done, Anthony. That's a great achievement.
Sprocker.
Yeah, we're all here for the Imps reunion day today. They celebrate the 8s and the 3s and from the past. And you and myself and Wayne on the camera all played a part in those games all those years ago. So they've got a good crowd in there so far. We're just in there a minute ago, and looks like they're having a good time.
Big day. Jervois Life Members Day and Sponsors Day as well out there. So out at Jervois, they're all getting together, celebrating their past players and their achievements.
Manham.
Back to Sprock.
Yeah, our Mallee Storm player Johnny Watkins, he's played a few games for Maipo that I know of, but he's playing his 400th game today, which
Huge.
is a fantastic achievement.
Well done.
Johnny
Well
Watkins.
Well done, Walker.
Well done.
Good on you, mate.
Manham, they got an Auskick game with the parents, having a lot of fun. So good to see parents joining in with the youngsters.
Maipolonga celebrated the SA Ag Town of the Year for 2022, and that's a huge effort. I know they put in a lot of work out there, so congratulations to Maipolonga there. Sprock.
Southern Mallee half-time Auskick again this week at Lamoureux, so they promote that really, really well and get good numbers out for the half-time game.
Talon Ben got a bye today, but there's merchandise still for sale. And just a reminder that June the 3rd is Past Players Life Members Day at Tarlem versus Ramblers, along with the 63 and 73 Premiership sides.
All right, we'll just flick on to our round of interviews, and this time we pick up Jack Daniels from Mimps with Coach Brett Todd. And with me today I've got Jack Daniels, President of Imperial Footy Club. Welcome along, Jack.
Thank you, Shane. Good to be here.
And a senior coach, Brett Todd. Thanks for joining us, Brett.
No worries.
Jack, new role for you, President of Footy Club. Has that been more work than you'd expected, or less, or has there been any surprises?
There's been a few surprises, Shane, as you'd always expect. I guess when you're younger, you rock up to the footy at, I don't know, if you're playing Bs or if you're playing As, you rock up at half an hour before the game. You play the game, you have a few beers, you go into the club room, you have a few more, and then home. But I found that that's not the case. It's a lot more to it. I guess if you're playing a home game during the week, you start on Monday where you get the food ordered, and your footy training Tuesday night, Thursday night, do Thursday night teas, and then on Friday you get all the orders and all the volunteers come in on Friday morning and get set up. And then you get here at 6:30 in the morning. Like this morning we were at 6:30 setting up, unlocking everything, organising the rosters and the food, and then hoping everything runs smoothly. And then the footy runs 7 games, and then at 5:30 have a couple of quick beers, do speeches, and then at 10:30 at night when you go home you've got to make sure everything's locked up, so it's probably a 16-hour day.
Well, mate, you just answered my next 3 questions. I'll just run the line through those.
Well, you should have given me a cue sheet before, mate.
No, it's all about being candid here. Brett, back in the country now, coaching in your own right.
Yep.
What are you enjoying the most?
The reason I sort of took the role and that it was so attractive to me is just running my own footy program, basically. So everything sort of starts with me, and then I've just sort of set that up in different layers, and yeah, the boys have bought in really, really well, and it's starting to evolve now, so it's really good, pleasing to see.
And do you think it'll happen straight up, or have you got a plan where obviously you've got a whole new way, a whole thing you're rolling out? Is there an expected time where you think, okay, this is really starting to come together now, or do you think it should come together from match 1, or you know what I mean? It's a whole different way.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I knew it wouldn't come from the start, and obviously I haven't sort of said this to the boys a lot, but we were sort of evolving weekly, and a lot of it comes back to our Thursday night match sim when we've got the whole group together. We're working on quite a bit of it then, so no, it's definitely work in progress. So it's really, really exciting for the members and supporters when we do get it going. So yeah,
good stuff. Jack, big day at the club today. Reunion, sponsors day, life member day, whatever. I expect a big crowd. Man, bring a big crowd. What are your plans for the day? So what's going on?
So we've got the guides in there at the moment. They got there about 12 o'clock, which I should be now probably talking to them, but I'm not. I'm here because it's more important.
It's only for 7 minutes, that's right.
So they'll go there and they'll have a feed and a few free drinks, and then they'll get out about 1:30, watch a couple of good games of footy. And it's just a matter of thanking all the sponsors for all the money they put into the club. And
teas and a bit of guitar later?
Yeah, there is some acoustic. It's 7:30 that starts.
You're not jumping on that?
No, definitely not.
Now, Brett, how are the boys looking for today going into the match? I did have in no Luke Harrifield, but then I just talked to him here, and I thought he might not have been playing because he was working away, but he's had a minor operation. He's been in great form. What do you think we could expect to see from the lads out here today?
A response, basically. Yeah, I've sort of been pretty adamant all week, Tuesday, Thursday night training. I wanted a response from our performance last week, so I'm pretty sure we'll get that today. So yeah, really, really confident. We had to train really well Thursday night. So we always talk about training with a purpose, and we did that. So yeah, training form's good form. So yeah, pretty confident today we'll put a good show on.
Excellent. All right. We round out with the 10 quick questions. So these are quick answers.
Okay.
And I'll start with you, Jack, and then each question will go over to you, Brett.
Yep.
So, age?
53.
40.
Middle name?
Brian.
Andrew.
Footy number?
11.
9.
Nickname?
Jack.
Toddy.
Best mate at the club?
Oh, I can't name one. Too many.
I'll go Blue because I speak with him every day. There you go.
Oh, Bluey's got a mate. On you, Bluey.
Yes.
Steak or seafood?
Steak.
Steak.
Favourite TV show?
Oh, Geez, it used to be the winners. How's that? Remember that?
Not maths.
No.
Maths mine.
I've got
My
better
favourite
things.
show's maths.
I've got better things to do in my life.
Toddy?
than that.
Nah, footy trade you can love on the couch on Fox
On the
Monday
couch.
nights.
Who do you back for in AFL? Bombers.
Bombers.
All right, so
Crows and Tigers.
Crows and Tigers. Best player you've played with or against?
2, Matty Sayers and Luke Harrifield.
Good answers.
Jeez, I wasn't expecting this one. I'll say Matt Kluzek.
Kluzak. And who's been the biggest influence on your career? Probably say your old man, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I've got to mention Dad.
You always talk about him.
Yeah, my dad.
Good
Yep.
one.
Yeah, I'll say my parents.
Yep, parents. And I'd say my dad too. So, look, well done, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks,
All the best
Shane.
today.
Sweet. Thank
Been a
you,
lot of
mate.
fun.
Good
Back
man.
to you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so that was Jack and Brett. Thanks to them for joining us. And yeah, good to have these guys give up their time during a busy day. So we'll just throw to you, Terry, for last week's recap of Jerboys and the Cats.
Okay, so last week's this week.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this week. So we got Jerboys v the Cats out at Jerboys. Outs for Jerboys: Dylan Barry, Jake Elder and Jamin Whitney. For the ins, Josh Holding, Chaz Baltuson and Anthony Long. A couple of big outs for the Cats: Brody Martin and Albert Dunstan. And the Cats ins, Josh Richardson and Henry Turner returns from WA.
He's been over there working. I think he's got a mining job or something rather like that. So yeah, he's come back in. Yeah, what's your thoughts on who's going to win that one out of Jerboys?
Big out for Jerboys and Dylan Barry, and I guess Brody Martin weighs that. I'm going to go for Jerboys on Jerboys home ground.
Sprock?
Likewise, I think, Shane. They're always hard to beat out there, aren't they? So I tip Jerboys.
Yeah,
Close one.
Jerboys for me too. I think the Cats will make a bit of a game of it. There'll be a good crowd out there for that one. But yeah, I'll tip Jerboys playing really good footy and they'll continue on. All right, we'll throw it to the Imps Manham game, Sprocker.
Yeah, going to press. Lukey Harrifield was named as an out, but maybe he might be playing. We might be late recall. In for Imps, big in Dylan Hollett. Now, Dylan hurt himself a couple of years ago. We know he had a real bad break of the leg and has trained the house down the last couple of months. He's been sidelined with injuries all last year as well, different things that happened, but hopefully his body's going to hold together and he can have a good game today. Manham's out, so Steve Branson and Blake Fidge. Blake's down there playing at Sturt. And the ins are Josh Branson, Cody Crollig, young lad, Rory Stevens, a good young player, Ethan Leicester. Imps need to bounce back from last week on the home deck, and I'll tip them to get over the line, I reckon.
Terry?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Imps. I watched them a couple of weeks ago when they played Maipo here, and I thought they were looking pretty good, so no, I'd have to go for Imps.
I think they would have had a reality check during the week, and I think they might bring their game today. That said, Manham are going to be a good side. I think we're going to see some pretty good and entertaining footy here on for TV later on. But I'll go for Imperials to win that one. Over to the Suns versus Ramblers at Lameroo, Terry.
Yeah, so we've got Jake Seacombe out for the Suns, and ins we've got Christian Vince, Ty Zerg, Alex Keogh, Josh Ridgway, George Heinz, Matt Ridgway, Luke Stevenson, Brett Pedersen, Paul Kennard and Jaden Barrett. For Ramblers out is Josh Andrews, Ty Gollan and Kyle Watts. Ramblers in, Andrew Holland, Kai Roberts and Matt Thompson. I guess that's the Matt Thompson.
That's Matt Thompson,
yeah. Well, good to see him back in the league side.
Yeah, there's a lot of ins there for the Suns. They listed about 30 on their list. They may be one of those ones that they cross them out at the end. But on Play HQ, they had 30 names in, which is a little bit misleading for us. Who's your tip?
I'm going to go with the Suns. I've been suitably impressed the way they've gone about it this year, so I think they will beat Ramblers quite comfortably.
David?
Yeah, they got some class players up there at the Suns, and I think on the home deck they'll enjoy the win.
Suns for me, and I think it'll be a pretty solid win out there. And the Mallee District Storm hosting Maipolonga at Peak today, David.
Yeah, the Storm's out, so Jack Jerem, Aaron Leckel and Josh Rudiger. Ins are Henry Olsen, Mackenzie Pedrick, Campbell Ballard, a couple of good ins there for the Storm. Maipo outs are Sam Elliott, Braden Hine, Nick Lewis, Jack Thurston, so they're missing some good players there. Maipo's ins are Stephen Mills, a big fella, comes back from being away on a wedding. Jordan Hine, Todd Howson, Luke Wagon at the back in.
Who are you picking?
Well, Maipo haven't won a game yet, and Steve would be fuming, I reckon. He'll want to really rev these guys up to playing on a small peak ground, which they haven't played there before. Storm come out for a good win. They might just get 2 in a row, I reckon.
You're going for the Storm. What about you, Terry?
No, as I said, I saw Imps and Maipo here a couple of weeks ago, and although Imps won comfortably, I was quite impressed the way Maipo went about it like they were certainly beaten comfortably, as I said, but I thought their game plan was pretty good, and I think they'll beat Mallee Districts today.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Maipalunga will get their first win on the board. A couple of big ins there is Toddy Housen and Stephen Mills. So I just think they're probably knocking on the door, but keen to get a win. So Maipalunga there at peak. All right, it's everyone's favourite time of the day, and we need the props girl to bring our bats. And we'll bring Chili Chandler in off the bench for the captain's quiz.
Had to work, mate.
Had to work.
It's hard to get...
He wouldn't have been at Taylor and Ben working on that change room, Terry, would he?
Oh, we need to speak about that.
Oh, of course we do. I was there this morning, actually.
Straight in the hot seat, Chili. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Yeah, nice to be here.
All right, now you know the rules here. I say the question. The first one to say their name and listen. Yeah, you're in it. You can go to lift your bat up. It's got our sponsor on the front. The professionals. You've got to show that to the camera. Say your name and hold the bat up. And then you get to answer first. And if you get it wrong, we'll just go around until we get the right answer. All right. So test your buzzers. You say your name.
Oh, Terry.
Scott.
Terry, Scott, Sprock. Okay, this will be interesting. Scott and Sprock.
I can go chili if you want. Chili.
Chili. Okay, we worked that out. Question 1. Who do Port Plower play today?
Terry.
Sprock.
North Melbourne in the Hobart.
Correct. 1 to you,
I
Sprock.
think it says Lord's Testing, actually.
Doesn't matter.
Get technical, brother.
I get an extra point, do I?
Okay, this will test you out. Imperials and Rams were both beaten last weekend at home by new clubs from the Mallee. What else did Imps and Ramblers share in common that day?
I wasn't here, I don't know.
Both lost, and they
week.
both lost to Mallee teams, but something else they had in common that day. You're not going to get it.
No.
I'll give you the answer.
Pass.
Trivia here. They both scored 7 goals, 8-50.
Oh, wow.
Unreal.
Same scores. There you go. Nice bit of trivia.
He's done his research.
I did the research.
They both lost.
Next thing. I'll be
Okay,
Kieran
next question. Who had the bye in round 1?
Terry. Terry. It was Manham.
Correct.
Good guess, mate.
Wasn't a guess, mate.
Campbell Bellany plays for the Mallee Storm. Spell his surname.
Terry.
Terry.
Bellaney.
Correct. I've got a funny feeling you might know that. Okay, question 5. Who is the president of the Coorong Cats?
Terry.
Well, there we go. Oh, another one, family.
My nephew, Adam Hill.
That's 3 to Terry. Multiple choice question. What is Matt Hood's favourite food at the footy?
Terry.
No, it's multiple choice.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what is it then? You got to give it. I've got to hold the clues for the other guys now.
Yeah, a big bucket of chips
No,
with gravy.
You're out. You can't answer.
Chili. It'd be a Coorong mullet burger.
All the question for you, David.
Oh, okay.
So is it A, chocolate donut, B, a hot dog, C, a salad roll, or D, lollies?
I've shared a hot dog with Hoodie before.
It's a hot dog. Well done. And I confirmed that with Hoodie by messenger this morning. And he said, yes, that's right. And I guessed it myself. The Roosters' Aaron Pratt wears what number? Sprock.
2.
No.
Chili.
Yep.
Number 4.
Correct. But you wear that?
Yeah.
There you go. Well done. So you're on the board. 1 to Chili, 3 to Terry, 2 to Sprocker. This is nicknames. Who goes by the name of Sticky Nicky?
Terry.
Yes, Terry.
Nick Humps.
Correct. Mate, you know your River Murray, I'll
I
tell
know
you
my
what.
River Murray, mate.
Yeah, you watch a lot of RMFL TV, I can see that. This is a blast from the past, not that long ago.
Oh.
Who won the male medal, you should know this, in 2018?
Chili.
Chili,
It was by default, wasn't it? Wasn't it McMurray?
you're out.
No. 2018. Oh, Terry.
Yes,
It was Tate Silverlock
with an L.
with an L and Clint Diment.
Correct.
Jeez, you're good. What the?
2 to Terry.
Two what? I got more than that.
He's got about 5, I reckon.
No, you got 2. I gave you a bonus for getting
Oh,
both.
good, thank you.
Okay. Gee, mate, these are all skewed towards you, and I didn't even know you were sitting here today.
No.
Who was the league president before Terry Connolly?
Sprock.
Sprocker.
Nick O'Hara.
Correct, Sprocker. And this is the tiebreaker question. but we'll answer it anyway because it's not a tiebreaker. So don't need it.
We just need an extra question.
How much is the adult entrance fee to the RMFL matches before 9 o'clock? Yep,
$5.
correct. And I've sent a note out to the clubs that said it's half price, but I was wrong, so I have to go send it again. So it's $5 before 9 o'clock. That ends the quiz. Sprocker, you ended up with 4. Chili just had the 1, but you know,
Terry's too quick.
need to do it. And Terry rounds out, wins with 6. So well done, Terry. You win the prize this week. 6, 4, and 1.
Which is a lolly. Thank you.
That's the quiz.
It's a lolly of your choice, though.
And we've got one more thing to go before we close out. During the week, we produced a video, RMFL produced a video of player for Ramblers, Tyson Russell, last week, where he pulled the jumper on for the Ramblers footy team as a 22nd player. We got a special permit. The Storm were great, Ramblers were great, and we put together a video clip. We posted it up on Wednesday night and it's gone viral. I think it's probably getting close to 10,000 views. And it's been shared over 60 or 70 times. So we're going to close out with that clip, and this is tribute to Ty Russell, T-Russ they call him. Thanks for joining us here on Before the Game, brought to you by the professionals, and come back later for the main game at 2:15. Bye now. Ty's going to play his first game for the Reds today. Is this your first? Welcome on board, Tyson. It's great to have you in the chair. Is this going to be your first match of footy for the club?
No, I played in 2021.
2021, and was that in the juniors?
Yeah.
Okay, what grade was that?
16s, 18s.
16s and 18s, all right.
And Tyson Russell getting ready on the boundary line to come on, make a big impact in this quarter for the Roosters.
Today?
Yeah.
All right. And what position do you think you're going to play?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
You have no idea?
And it looks like Tyson Russell, number 32 for the Reds, is being picked up by Cooper Stansborough from the Mallee Storm. He's number 57 on your screen, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you just happy to get over the line and have a run around?
Yeah.
Get a kick and a handball?
Yeah.
All right. And what do you do around the club? You know, do you just play footy, or do you help out with other chores or volunteering?
Just play footy.
Just play footy?
Yeah.
As the ball heads in the forward line for Ramblers. In there stands Varrock, defends it stoutly for the Mallee Storm. He's manning up pretty tightly on Tyson Russell. Wearing him like a glove down the forward line there.
And who's your favourite team in the AFL? Adelaide Crows?
Yeah.
Put it there again, mate. And what number do you wear?
32.
32. Did I ask you that?
The ball goes in the forward line, but Stansborough plays in front and takes the mark for the Mallee Storm. Caught behind there was Russell. Plays on the outer side, does Stansborough. It's a turnover to Ramblers.
Look, mate, we're looking forward to you having a run today, and I bet you are too.
Yeah.
All the best for today, and have a good game.
Yeah.
See you later.
And a loose ball goes forward in the forward line here for Ramblers. Russell's there, so's Baker. Baker uses the outside run. Russell, can he get it? He can. Puts it on the left boot. Bangs it through for Ramblers. Goal to Russell. And Ramblers celebrate Russell's goal. They come from everywhere, and so do the Mallee Storm players. They're coming from all over the ground to cheer the boy. Great goal to Tyson Russell.
today, Tyson and a young lad from the Storm as well, both playing on permits today, and the guys are going to make a guard of honour for them. And look at that, how great's that? Great for community footy, and it's all about inclusion, and well done to everybody. So look at that out there, terrific work.
Just do a zoom on those two lads, they're just lining them up. There they are. I don't know the other boy's name, do you know?
I didn't hear his name, but yeah, he's on a permit as well, so it's great that these two lads are playing, and they're going to walk off together. Look at that, how's that fantastic?
Yeah, well done. Well done. That's what we look at. It just makes it all worth it, doesn't it? You see